Welcome to the Entertainment Rants Podcast, your number one source for all things entertainment. Join host Marco Mazzola and his fellow ranters as they sound off on the latest movies, TV, and the world of entertainment. Now, here are your ranters for the hour, Marco, Mila, Larry, and Bruno.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Entertainment Rants Podcast. I am, as always, your host, Marco Mazzola, and let's go around the room and say hello to our ranters. Hello, Mila.
Hey, yo.
And hello, Larry.
Hey, hey.
And no Bruno.
No Bruno.
That's too bad.
Womp, womp.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
It is.
It's
It's tough. We do. He wasn't able to get a babysitter tonight, so we're going to. And it's sad. And one of the reasons it's sad, too, is that we're discussing Yellowbeard this evening. Apparently one of Larry's favorite movies, and we'll get into that in a bit. Apparently I owe Larry some hours back of his life.
Yeah, you did.
So
At least 1 hour,
an hour and a
30
half.
hour and 36
To be honest with
minutes.
you, I owe myself a couple minutes back as well. But Bruno and I remember this movie fondly. Growing up, we watched this a lot.
Why?
Okay, so
Fuck, I wish Bruno was here for that, because, like, why would you watch it
that's
that
why I'm
many
missing
times?
Bruno. That's the main reason
I need to
I'm missing
interrogate
Bruno.
him.
Right, that's just me. That's the main, I'm fucking this all up. That's the main reason I'm missing Bruno. Sorry about that, everybody. Is that he and I watched this movie a lot growing up, and we laughed our asses off. In fact, we quote it all the time. When we do the Stagger, fall, roll, Stagger.
Stagger, fall,
That's obviously where it came from.
roll.
You watch the movie, that's where it comes from. So we remember this movie fondly, and that's why. But I'll be the first one to say it doesn't hold up.
Oh, God.
It does not fucking
That
hold
is
up.
such an understatement.
It is a wicked understatement. The movie came out, what was it, 83?
I've got my Nizzy notes.
Yeah, it's 80.
1983, 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Good
The life
Lord.
you will not get back. So Yellowbeard, okay, directed by Mel Damsky, starring Graham Chapman. He also wrote it with a few others. It's basically almost a Monty Python cast, if you will.
Yeah.
It's a few people shy of a Monty Python cast.
Yeah, but it has pretty much the three main players from the Monty Python cast, right?
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. You're looking at, we got Peter Boyle. I'm going to go through the list and you'll see some of the other ones that are in here. Cheech Marin, Tommy Chong is in it. You got Peter Cook, Marty Feldman, who actually passed away of a heart attack during this, like right near the end of making this. So like towards some certain parts where they were filming at the end, it's not him, it's a body double.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Martin Hewitt, who played Dan, he's like the only one of the only Americans in this movie.
Right.
And they kind of needed him because like the producers were like, it's getting a little British. So they needed somebody else because they were actually going to have Sting play the part at one point.
Oh, wow.
Michael Horton, who played Dr. Gilpin, Eric Idle, obviously, Madeline Kahn, James Mason, John Cleese. You're talking a lot of Monty Python players in this. And it was kind of a, a young Frankenstein reunion. Peter Boyle, Marty Feldman, Madeline Kahn. There was a lot of people that were in that movie that were back to play this one.
So I'm glad you brought that up, because, like, when I watched this...
And I'm not comparing the two movies. Let's just
Right,
get that right.
Oh, yeah, God, no.
That you're not. God, no. When I saw this, it was almost like they were trying to cling on to try to get some scraps off of these kind of movies, these spoof movies.
Yeah.
Because this comes out in 83, right? Oh, notes. Prior to this, you have Blazing Saddles in 75, Young Frankenstein in 74, Spaceballs was 87, but Monty Python is 75, Flying Circus is 69.
Right.
So it's almost like they gave it one last shot to almost like go on that spoof.
Yep.
But my God, do they feel miserably? And it's like...
Yes. And a lot of people who were in it said so.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, my
even John
God.
Cleese is just like, this is like the worst movie
that's
I've ever done.
And that's the thing. It's like you have the three main people that are in it, right? It's Graham Chapman, John Cleese, and Eric Idle.
Yeah.
They did all the Monty Python stuff.
Yeah.
You figure with those three
This is
guys.
kind of Graham Chapman's kind of like baby. Like he wrote it. He wanted to do this.
Right.
So you have a lot of time trying to get money for this.
So you have
kind of
those three
introduction
guys.
hell.
So you have those three guys in it. You got Madeline Kahn in it. You got Cheech and Chong. This is in '83. Trust me, people know who Cheech and Chong are at this point.
Yeah.
Agreed that it's not your quintessential Cheech and Chong.
No.
Which is one of the funniest things. Like when I saw, it, I was like, oh my God, they're not high. Like, that was the very first thing that I saw. I was like, wow, it's Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong, and they're not high.
What's funny, there's a side note that Tommy Chong couldn't do a Spanish accent.
So gave him the lisp?
They just gave him a lisp to cover up the fact that he couldn't do the Spanish accent to do it. And honestly, like, when I was a kid, it was funny as shit.
Oh,
as a 47-year-old adult, I want to smack the crap out of him.
Yeah, it was funny for the first couple. First couple of seconds. I was like, all right, that's kind of funny. Oh my god, he's gonna do that throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, see when he kept spitting on him. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, not the whole movie. It's like you see him for like the first couple of minutes in the beginning of the movie, and then that was the end of it. I was like, wait,
they're not in it much.
They're not in it, and then it's the end. I'm like,
yeah, but only a few. They're really not that much in the end either.
Oh yeah.
Before they toss him in the acid.
No, I mean but that's pretty much the end of the movie.
Yeah. But he's not in it that much in the end either.
Again, so you have all the people from the Monty Python. You have the people from Young Frankenstein. You got Cheech and Chong, excuse me. This, on paper, with those
with the
actors,
cast,
with the cast, that should hit.
It's a big cast.
Yeah.
Big cast of known funny people.
And sometimes big casts with known funny people
with a
can
really
flop
shitty script.
Miserably.
Yes, it really did.
Not all the acting in the world can save this script.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like I said, I'm gonna have to take you two out for dinner at some point. McDonald's is good, but
Chick-fil-A
is fine.
Right here.
But my point is, like, it just didn't hold up. It didn't hold up to the memory I had as a kid watching this and loving when it came on. My brother and I would watch it constantly. Anytime it came on, like, we didn't have it on tape or anything like that. We just, we saw it. Oh my God, it's on. Let's watch Yellowbeard. And we saw him coming in with his freaking hair on fire.
Yeah.
Wear the hemp, which was what Blackbeard used to do.
That's exactly what Blackbeard used to do. That's why
A copy of that.
I had a feeling that came from something, but I was like...
Yeah, there's a lot of pulls from this, and Blackbeard was one of the main things that...
I mean, enough... Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. The acting in this was fucking horrible.
No, it was bad.
Oh my God.
Was the movie bad? Like, just, I mean, obviously...
It was almost like it was meant to be on purpose.
No, dude, it was so bad. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, the Yellowbeard character... I was like,
so over the top.
But it was over the top in a bad way. I'm like, this sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like, I hate you. You owe me so much. This is, and again, it hurts because they should have been good. When you told me to do this, I was like, hey, I think I remember watching this as, like, when I was younger.
It's an 80s comedy movie. Come on.
About pirates.
We have
About
such a long run of 80s comedy movies that go well.
And then
I was like,
movie.
I was thinking, oh man, just watch
Pirates
this. I'm
of the
sure it's not
Caribbean,
that bad.
it was
not.
No. There was no... The little girl $5 for a piece of lump of shit.
Yep.
He was like, I'm not gonna give you $5 for a lump of shit. He throws it out his face. I was like, all right, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, there's definitely little moments.
But there's not many,
very,
though.
very
Not
far
many.
and few and far between.
There's not many, and there's never like a really bust out loud, gut laughing
and
scene
everything
or even moment. It's like, okay, that's funny, haha.
Every time they try to find
as an adult,
throw
again,
a joke
as a kid, I was laughing my ass off. Because it's childish humor. Most of it's very childish humor, but no kid should be watching. There's nudity. There's all kinds of really bad shit in the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So no kid should be watching this movie. I should not have been watching this as a kid, but I did.
And they keep throwing jokes out like it's, oh my God, this is going to be the funniest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
And you sit there like, okay.
Not so much.
And I'm sitting there like deadpan, like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Marty Feldman couldn't save this movie.
No.
No one could have saved this movie.
Feldman's character was kind of funny.
What about Dan? Basically, he's doing the Bugs Bunny. What about me, boss?
Yeah.
What about me, boss? How about me, boss?
Hey, boss.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going from like...
Okay, put different hats on and things like that.
Yeah. He was
oh my God.
Good, fine.
I wouldn't even go that far. Like,
dude, and our main characters just sucked. Like that. If your main characters suck, you're doomed.
Yeah, I mean, even Yellowbeard was like
Yellowbeard was like he was.
No, I know.
He had his moments, I guess,
cringy.
but yeah, it was like cringe the whole time.
I think I started falling asleep because it was super late. Well, not super late. I was just exhausted by the time I got home.
Mm-hmm.
I got home right after work. I throw this on. It's an hour and a half. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go home. I get home like 4:30. I throw the sucker right on.
I'll be done. A quick hour and a half.
Yeah.
No.
I'm thinking, I'll be done by like.
It's almost an Eraserhead, an hour and a half. Feels like 3.
going forward, every bad movie I watch, I'm going to compare it to Eraserhead.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm going to get into that, too.
I'm going to start comparing them to this, I think.
So, yeah. So like, I get home, it's like 4:30-ish, 4:35, 4:40, whatever. It's usually what time I get home from work. I was like, all right, I'm going to throw it on. It's an hour and 36 minutes. I'm going to watch this, take a shower, come to class. I started falling asleep. Karen comes walking downstairs, and I kind of woke up, and she goes, you're not supposed to be sleeping. You're supposed to be watching this movie. And I was like, this movie sucks. It's like, I don't know if I can get through this. Maybe I won't do it tonight. Maybe I just won't go to class tonight. This sucks. But I mustered through it. And
You did. You soldiered through it.
soldiered through it. I came in. I remember I was
Nice job.
Dude, you missed it. I came in Thursday, and I was so mad at
Oh,
him.
she was so mad.
Oh my God.
I walked out, I just looked at
Because
him.
you were
thought he
just
had
freshly
his
off
hair
of
on
this,
fire.
weren't you?
Yeah, like I watched, took a shower and came in, and I just looked at him and was like,
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah, he almost came with his hair on fire.
And he just laughed at me. He was like, why? What's wrong? This movie sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So bad.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I say I watched this movie as a kid, and the Corsican Brothers was better,
Yes.
but now I'm like leery to go back and watch that again
You know what?
because like, I'm like, oh, fuck
That might have to be the next one we do.
I don't know.
It came out the year after this.
I know, but like it might be something like maybe like I'll watch it and then say, yeah, let's do it, or no,
Yeah.
nah, it doesn't.
It's got to be
subject
wildly
you
bad
to
or
it.
really good.
Right.
So wait, you want to watch it first before we decide
Yeah,
whether to do it?
Yeah, you better test the damn waters
That's what I'm
next
saying.
time.
Maybe give it a watch before I get the stink eye.
Don't go
again.
off of what you remember was good
Right.
when you were like
You know,
a
when I was
kid.
like 12 years old or whatever, and then make you guys watch it and get the stink eye again. I'll watch it first and make the decision from there.
But there's no fun in that. We want to yell at each
Yeah.
other.
I
let's
guess.
just get forced to watch a movie someone assumed was going to be good.
I know.
And then meet up the next day
I know,
and
but
cry.
we're coming up on 2 years, pretty soon. I don't want to start turning on each other.
Why not? It's a perfect time.
Oh, yeah.
2 year mark, we just flip the
Listen, you know
fucking
what?
table.
We've turned on each other plenty of times.
We've
What's
had a
one
great
more?
run at this.
2 years.
Fuck
Fuck
it.
this game. We're out of here.
It takes one bad movie to just break up the
That's it.
team.
Breaks up
Yeah,
the
but we've
game.
watched really bad movies, and
Yeah.
this is probably one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
This is definitely in the bottom rungs.
Yeah,
and
to me, this is right up there with Eraserhead and Mario Brothers.
You know what? Like I had said before, gun to head, I'm watching Eraserhead over Mario Brothers. Gun to head, I'm watching Eraserhead over this.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a heartbeat.
No.
And just because...
I'll watch this over Mario Brothers and Eraserhead. Absolutely.
Oh, you
I
had-
think I'd rather watch, if it was this or Mario Brothers, I'd watch Mario Brothers.
I'm watching Mario Brothers over this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No way.
I know,
Dude,
that's the
I
only
would watch
Not
Mario
for me.
Brothers all day after the
Not for
instead
me.
of this.
I can't.
I
can't with
literally could not watch this
with
movie
the
if
bad
you.
visual graphics of Mario Bros. That tried to be good and and this didn't have any because it was in the early '80s. But nope, no thank you. I can't. And then the humor was so bad.
But at least that one had a better
No, the humor was awful.
storyline.
No, it did
Oh,
not.
come
It
on.
absolutely did not.
It had a better
It
storyline.
did not because
What was the storyline of this one?
the pirate got jailed, which was a take on Al Capone. Okay, because he did all this horrible shit, and he got taken down by tax evasion.
Oh yeah,
So that
yeah.
was a spoof on Al Capone. So
Yeah.
then he comes back to find his treasure.
Wow.
And
Which should have been so much more than just that one chest, by the way. Oh, and you know,
Right?
they tattooed it, and another tattoo
On his head.
to his head.
Oh my god! And then it was. I was like, wait.
One swipe
are they ever
and
gonna?
long as just his hair, by the way.
Yeah.
Completely bald,
I was-
completely shaven.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the reverse
The
monk.
whole time
Yeah, it
I'm
was
like, when are
awesome.
they gonna shave his head so we can look at it? And then it's the very end when he already basically found it.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
was on the beach, but he couldn't find.
Oh.
He couldn't remember the stagger routine. Like he did.
Stagger,
Crawl, roll.
Which
stagger.
means you could have just looked at that the whole time. It was right there, and he brought him along for the purpose of the map, and then proceeded to never ever look at it again.
No, he was hiding on the ship. They weren't together.
Oh,
Yeah, he was hiding.
He
but
was
then-
hiding on the
but
ship.
then
He
Dan
just-
had been
Yeah.
captured, so he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go find it." And then eventually, when Dan got out, he's like, "All right, give me your head," and he lopped off his hair.
yeah.
But-
All
and
right,
that was-
now you're here. I can look it up. I
Yeah.
can look at it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Give my GPS. I got this. You know what I mean?
He was basically just on the ship.
But you don't
just
want to
for the ride.
uncover it beforehand because then everybody would know that the map was right there. You don't want to uncover that map too soon.
Oh, okay.
Everybody would know where
That's
the map
fair.
was.
That's reasonable.
Because the other two guys that Dan was with knew the map was there. That's why they kept looking in his
Right.
hair.
Yeah.
Which who played the part of the drunk one? He cracked me up.
The guy who was the father, sort of.
Yeah.
I could never remember his name.
That guy, I liked that guy. I liked that
funny.
guy. He was the saving grace for me. I was like, this guy's great.
Is that Nigel Planner?
Maybe.
He played Mansell, right? Was he Mansell or?
Well, that's the thing. I can't remember.
I know. No, I know. There's so many. No,
Anyway.
It's Peter Cook. It's Peter Cook. That's Peter Cook. He played Lord Lambourne.
No.
Yeah, that's Peter Cook.
Oh, okay. See, all right. I thought
He's the impressive clergyman from the Princess
That was
Bride.
him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
He was good. Yeah, I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
So he cracked me up.
I thought the wife had like good moments.
Madeline Kahn, she's
So
awesome.
it's Madeline Kahn.
Oh yeah.
She's awesome. So again, here we are. Again, you have
There's a
certain
shark
people.
that jogged my memory, and the guy walks with a shark fin on his back.
And who was the shark?
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
I wrote that down. I was like, wait, pause, rewind. Was that David Bowie? I ran one more
David
time, and I
Bowie.
was like, that's him.
That's
the guy.
So again, like you have these people that were pretty funny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then I don't know how the movie went to absolute shite, like in a handbasket. It was bad.
It really did.
That was awful.
And this is your movie. You owe us.
I know. I understand this. I said there'll be treats.
Yeah. So when was the first time you ever watched it, Mila?
What time is it? About this morning.
Yeah.
You saw it this morning?
Well, no, not this morning. It was
Holy
like
shit.
the afternoon. Like I started watching it at 12.
Yeah.
I'm at 11 probably.
Yeah.
And then once I finished up, I was like,
Have it
guess
work.
we're going to work.
Have it work.
All right.
Yeah. Ronald Lacey was in. He was the man with the parrot. Ronald Lacey plays the guy in Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
Who grabs the pendant.
Yeah.
Grabs the thing that shows him that this goes to the top
On
of
the
the
hand.
staff.
The idol.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
the idol
His hand,
button.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I got his pop figure, by the way.
Congratulations.
He's got his hand like that, and it's got a little.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I haven't talked pops on the podcast for quite a while.
And you
okay?
don't need to.
Shut up, you.
Blind Pew. Yeah, John Cleese was funny. I liked
Yeah.
him.
he was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, if you read up on it, like they just hated. They're like they didn't hate making the movie. They all know it was like the worst movie they've ever made, but like
Yeah.
making it was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like they had a good time making the movie.
I'm
They
sure
just
it
knew
was.
just horrible. The rating on the movie, like the audience rating, is like super low. It's like in the 20s or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, no,
That lines up.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty
Checks
bad.
out.
Yeah, it definitely checks out. So,
I mean, if anything says how bad it is, we can go to Price Check right now if you'd like.
would you like to?
Let's roll.
1 second, hold on. Let's do it.
Try that again. Thank you so much for that. That's great.
Budget versus gross.
Let's do it.
What do you think the budget was?
I'm staring at it.
Oh, Mila, what do you
So
think
we're
the budget?
testing me. I suck at this. I don't remember.
I well
I
aware
don't
of
have a
that.
good gauge. I never looked at the monies. Let's see.
I'm not even gonna make you do it.
Yeah, no.
It
I was
budget-
like, dude, I literally have no
know.
idea.
So you have all these actors. It's early '80s. It was a $10 million budget. $10 million.
Damn.
Wow, IMDb is way the fuck off.
What does it say?
6.5 million.
65
No,
million?
6.5.
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh my
it was-
god. I was like, there's
Estimated
no way.
6.5 million.
It was a
Budget.
$10 million budget versus
And they only have a worldwide gross of 4.3.
4.3.
No. So either way, whether
So
it's
it's
10
a
or
loss.
6.5,
That's
So they took a
Ross.
loss. Now I had to look on if they only made 4.3, right?
Right.
Where did that when did that money come in? Opening weekend / the biggest was a 2.75. So all that money that they got was basically like the opening weekend, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you see a movie and you're like, oh my God, these people are great. We have Young Frankenstein meets Monty Python. They're
Yeah.
gonna do this great pirate spoof movie. This is gonna be fucking great. Everybody goes to watch it and goes, this is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. They tell their friends, don't bother watching it. They're like, okay, we won't. Apparently, some of their friends didn't hear the word because they went back to watch it like the second weekend. And I think that's where they made the rest of their money.
Yeah.
Absolute horrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate for this.
Getting a lot of love in the room. There's a lot of love in this room tonight.
Well, the thing that sucks about it, though, is like there's really nothing to it.
No, there really isn't.
Yeah.
There's
Like, that's
there's
biggest...
little tiny scenes here and there. These little
It's just such a
individual
letdown.
moments, but there's not much meat to the bone on this movie.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot that goes on, right? And there's a lot of forgettable parts, right? Like when Eric Idle goes to the Queen, very forgettable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, see? Oh yeah. Like this is not much to it, right?
Yeah, that
They're
scene.
on ship, and you have they're
The woman getting raped.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
The fact
let's do it.
All right, let's finally get into that. The rape being a reoccurring joke was literally the first time it was like, oh, last time when we got married, it's like, no, I raped you. It's like, well, it was a half rape, half cuddle, and I literally wrote it down. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then as it proceeded, I was like, oh my god. The rape jokes aren't going to stop.
They're not going to stop.
I was like,
joking about
this is going to be the whole movie. And every once in a while, he'd like sneak away and steal a girl. And you also hear later that no one ever makes it afterwards.
Yeah.
So he's going to go rape and murder a girl.
Yeah.
Like two of them here, one of them here.
Yeah.
And I'm
now,
like,
mind you, I completely forgot because again, I watched this as a kid, so I didn't really think much about that when I was a kid. As an adult, I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, I was
completely
like,
forgot about any of this stuff going on in this movie.
I was like, you're fucking kidding me. That's like takes up multiple lines on my thing. I was like, this is a reoccurring joke. They're not going to stop. This is literally
not even a one-off.
This is what it is.
Not a one-off.
This is
it's a reoccurring joke.
I was out of my mind. I was like, this is no way.
Bad joke.
So not only is it boring and a bad movie with bad writing, then I also got to sit through all these rape jokes. I'm like, oh my god.
Rape and murder. Rape and murder jokes. Yes.
Oh, another. Oh, look, and now he's raping the Queen. What?
Oh, right. And then when he like
takes her in the
when
bushes, and he's like, looks like, and he goes, looks like your wife, like kind of like somebody else more than you, and he's like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, what the fuck?
Right? I was like, did he just rape the Queen? And they just watched it happen. And then when he raped the officer prostitute or something.
Yeah, officer prostitute.
Yep.
In the pig's pen.
Yeah.
I was
a little drawn on mustache.
Yeah, again, it's
dude, there isn't one woman in this entire thing that wasn't raped or murdered.
Yeah. I mean, or just violently
even the wife. I was like, holy
violently
shit.
mistreated, yes.
I was like, oh my god.
Crocodile.
It's almost like
I'm alright if they don't have women in it, you know, but if every single character is either raped or murdered, I'm like, holy shit.
Well, it's a pirate movie. That's what pirates did.
Right.
You didn't know?
They rape and pillage.
They rape and pillage. That's
My God, is that what they did?
It's kind of their thing.
Yes.
What this makes me feel, it feels like this was a 3-minute skit that got stretched to an hour and 36 minutes.
Yes.
I feel like that's all it was. It was just a very, very long, drawn,
No, that's a great way to describe it.
Skit. I wanted so much more out of it.
Well, guess what? You're not going to get more, Larry.
I don't want more.
You're getting nothing more out of it.
I wish there was more, just we could talk about it more. Because again, there was nothing.
Because the rest of it is, other than that large portion, it's just boring.
It is boring as fuck.
Like the main guy, was it Dan? First of all, Dan. Second of all,
Dan.
You got he's like the single boringest person ever. He's they're like just stereotypical main character, but not even done well. Not even a good stereotypical main character.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing was, he goes to jail 20 years later, he's supposed to get out, and they're like, oh, we're just going to say that he's going to stay in jail again, and that'll force him to break out and go after his... I was like, what?
With the easiest, boringest breakout possible.
Super
cool.
boring
Let me just
breakout.
pretend to be in the coffin, and then not even knock the guy out. He just walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, great.
He got into the coffin, he shut the
Fantastic.
lid on him, and out the gate he went. I'm like, that's fucking dumb. And then what was it? The guard did that when Madeline Kahn came to see him to tell him that he had a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like the guard was like hitting him on the back.
Well, it's just it's that typical English guard is just beating him because it's a horrible place to be. He's just hitting him. It's not affecting him at all. It's like, what do you want?
I thought that part was a little amusing when he's like whipping him with all his power, and he goes like, "What do you want?" And he's like,
"What?"
Well, first of all, the guard was like 90 years old, so
he had a bat in his hand. Essentially, it wasn't like it was a soft thing.
I think the bat weighed more than the guy did.
Probably did.
Probably. Which is probably why he didn't even notice.
And then he took it, he bit it.
Yeah.
Such horrible acting.
It was so bad.
God. No, it's so funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
It's all so bad.
Anytime Yellowbeard starts getting jacked up, it gets really bad.
Yeah.
The acting gets way overdone.
Yeah.
When he starts getting angry and dog-like and starts growling and
then the end when he faked that he got stabbed
and
or
then
whatever,
didn't die or something.
No, he had faith. He got stabbed.
No, he got stabbed and died. And then I was like, oh, he came back.
How did he come back?
Because Yellowbeards are never more dangerous when they're dead.
That's it.
That was a line
That was the explanation.
Twice in the movie. They're never more dangerous than when they're dead.
I quit.
Right? I wrote down, I was like...
I quit. I honestly thought that was just like... I thought that was like he was acting like he was dead so they would think that he was dead.
No,
and then,
that motherfucker was dead.
He died.
He did not live. And
he
then
said it to Dan, and then
undeaded.
Dan said it when they're like, I thought you were dying. Like, Yellowbeards are never more dangerous than when they're dead. That's how he came back.
And that's all the explanation you're going to get.
He was proud that Dan killed him, like when he killed his father.
And then proceeded to not be dead.
And then proceeded to not be dead.
And not be killed by him.
Yeah.
So, erase that one off the board.
God, we suck.
It is so I love the pool of acid that kills everything, that melts everything except for gold.
Except for gold.
Yeah. So that snake helmet is just floating the whole time.
Yeah.
Also, the oh my god, the sword fighting. I don't know. I always love those old sword fighting where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's the
Where
same
they're like
3 moves.
Blocking and then chopping the blocked hand, and you're like, fucking go around him. Stab, he's open. What are you doing?
This is where we need Bruno with his swordsman expertise.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what he's done.
Probably just super pissed off about that too.
He's probably yelling at it.
I know. We should call him in.
He's gonna hear this and he's gonna go like, what the fuck?
I know.
Just give. But yeah, it's that old time swashbuckling, same swing, chop,
stab,
swing,
chop.
Parry, stab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fall.
And what about when they storm the castle? They're like, all right, we want everybody to make pretend that you're dying.
But don't overact.
Shooting
at nothing, and Cheech is just throwing everybody off the tower.
Yeah, he's throwing him off the tower.
Yeah.
And then Blind Pew, he pulls the trigger and oh, that was a good shot. And it's like, one bullet goes, like 5 people die, and
one guy actually gets stabbed, and he's like really dying. They're like, you're overacting.
Stop doing it. Oh no, it was Cheech that got stabbed.
No, there was another guy. There was another guy, but then Cheech did.
Yeah, Cheech got stabbed. Then at the end of it, when he finally dies, but when he dies, everybody claps. He's like, oh, that was great. That was brilliant. It's like, no, he's really dead.
He's really dying. Yeah.
Oh, there's that part that was funny.
See? You dig deep enough. You go through an hour and 36 minutes, you dig deep enough, you're going to find something.
I hope so, other than the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there was the daughter of the dude with the snake helmet.
Oh, yeah, who wanted Dan, but then realized that he wasn't going to be powerful, so...
He wasn't going to be rich and powerful,
over to him.
So she wants the other guy.
And then, period, that was it, the end. And then she switches over back to him again because he's got the power at the end.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm great.
The typical princess, yeah.
Right, yeah. And I was like,
nothing's more deadly or powerful than a dead
It's so funny.
Player.
The second we saw her on the screen, for even a second, I was like, oh shit, she's going to be with the main character because the main character thing has to happen because that's just how that is.
Yeah.
And then that's that. And I was like, oh, wow, would you look at that? That's exactly what happened. Surprise, surprise.
He died. Well, she would have liked that.
She would have liked that.
He would have liked that. Daddy would have liked that.
He went to heaven.
He went to heaven. Yeah, I don't think so. with this lisp. Oh my god, it was awful.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
so awful. She just keep banging. She's like, "Why are you banging your head? Why are you banging your head like a crazy person?"
Oh yeah, because
When he was like,
did that
at the beginning of the movie, he was like, "You're gonna bang your head until
I forgive you.
To forgive you.
Yeah, until he just started banging.
And then he fell asleep while that was happening.
No.
Yep, fell asleep.
Because that was such a good skit, you know.
I've got so much nothing on this movie.
I know it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
It's
to
just the
review
fact that
because
every joke never landed. There was like,
most jokes just don't land.
yeah, most of the jokes didn't land. A couple of them were good, but like most of them just were so flat.
Yeah.
Again,
And Yellowbeard was just so over the top. Like you can get over the top, but then this so over the top.
Yeah.
It was just by the
And
end.
with over the top and everyone else is flat, you can't even make anything of that.
No, it was so
Like you
bad.
literally cannot build anything with this movie.
No.
no.
I do like when they're storming the castle and they're like, all right, everybody hold back. And he just goes for it. Well, except for you, of course. He just keeps walking at the castle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because Yellowbeard's just gonna do his own thing.
Yeah, he just do his own
Oh
thing.
yeah, yep.
They put the bomb in front of it, and the guy's back. He's like, he goes and picks him up,
Picks him up,
just grabs
Yeah.
him. Let's go, you.
thing blows up.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's when she starts throwing people off.
Yep. That's when everybody was big pretending that they were dying. And
Yeah.
Because that was the.
Like 5 to 6 feet apart, and like pretending to stab people, just falling over.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good plan. Let your enemy think that. That they can get in. It's almost a take on what is it? Sun Tzu did it. It was a
Oh, the Art of War.
yeah. Make your enemy think he has a golden bridge. Basically, he has an out, so you let him come all the way in, thinking that they just decimate, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, now you're trapped. Now it was all a ploy. It was to get you closer to us, and now we can get you.
Yeah.
And that's why that whole thing. So I understood that. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty smart. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
And that's why like when they were in like in the inner sanctum, what is
Sanctum.
it? Sanctum. Thank you. The inner sanctum. He was like, all right, now get him. And all of a sudden, like they all came out. They're like, oh shit, now we're screwed. But then sword fight, stabby,
Chop,
stabby,
chop, fall.
Throw
You got
no.
Mr. Moon, played by Peter Boyle.
Played by Peter Boyle.
yeah.
Which was a really weak sauce revenge story. Because he cut off his hand and now he just got really pissy for the rest of his
Dude, I
life.
forgot about that actually until just now. I was like, why is he so pissed? And then I was like, oh shit, that was the guy from the.
Well, I don't
when he
think
got his. Oh damn.
Well, I didn't look at it as he was mad at him for chopping off his hand. I looked at it as, he was a number 2 and a pirate. So it's like, fuck you, you fuck off. I'm gonna become the captain.
Yeah.
From everything that I've read, saw, movies, whatever, it's kind of like how piracy works. You got your captain.
Right.
At some point, there's gonna be a fucking mutiny if the captain's not strong enough.
Yeah.
Yellowbeard clearly wasn't strong enough. There was a mutiny.
He was strong enough. He was a lunatic.
Yeah.
But he was hiding his treasure.
He just got
and
tax evasion. That's all.
He was strong though. They were trying to get him, and I think Moon had to do with why he got taken down.
Oh yeah.
He ratted him out.
He wanted to rat him out so he could get the treasure, and he been trying to look for his
exactly.
the whole time.
So I mean that's
because Yellowbeard wasn't sharing his treasure. Like, it's my fucking treasure. I'm gonna hide it, and you all can't have it.
yeah. So I mean
Fuck you. We're helping you get this treasure, so we're just gonna take you out of the picture and go get your treasure. But
True.
little did he know that he hid it and left one map,
yeah that he hid away and
and she burned.
that she burned.
But thankfully,
After
tattooed
She
it to her.
tattooed it to her son, her baby,
Her son's head.
when he was like 1. By the way.
Oh.
It wasn't because she said she was like, I tattooed to him when he was just a baby, so nobody knew. I'm like, all right, whatever. So you tattooed your kid's head.
Yep.
Then just let the hair
Gotcha.
grow over it. Cool. What?
Noted.
Does that surprise you in this movie? This shouldn't surprise you in this movie.
So stupid.
That's stupid.
It's stupid.
Also, how does he have dark hair if they both have blonde hair?
Not that kid? I don't know.
That's what I was like, dude,
there
there's
is
no
that
shot
point.
that
There
that's.
was like that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
at the
I was
end of
like,
the
there's
movie,
no
he proves to be a Yellowbeard.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
'cause he stabbed him. I'm still confused by that, the
And
way
he was
so.
pirating
Bro,
with him
and you will
afterwards.
be confused for the rest of your life.
And his hair's on fire.
'Cause
by
I
the end
am
of the
also-
His hair's on fire. So does that make Yellowbeard a zombie?
Yes. Next question. With movie logic, that's what it seems like to me. but I guess he just didn't die.
Yeah, he doesn't die.
Because he's a Yellowbeard, and that's when they're
That's
dangerous or
when-
something.
When they are most dangerous.
Wasn't dangerous before, I guess. Now he's more dangerous. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me.
That's what makes it even worse. Like, I don't even have notes on this movie, and I usually have like a good amount. I have nothing because I'm watching it going.
I've just got like
I've got nothing.
a bunch of one-liners of like, is that David Bowie?
Yeah, like I've got nothing on this movie. I give it half a beard.
Half a beard.
Half a beard.
One of the great quote from Yellowbeard: "Dying is the easy way out. You won't catch me dying. They'll have to kill me before I die."
Yeah,
That kind of sums up the movie.
Well, that's it.
That kind of sums up this movie.
honestly, it's like Mila said though. It's like they tried with so many jokes that just fucking none of them like really landed.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe that one's like, oh, okay, haha, stupid.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Like maybe a pity smirk for like one. And then like a couple of them were like, oh, that was good. But that was like 3, maybe.
I found myself honestly like trying to stay awake. I mean, like I said, I started to pass out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I think it took me 2 or 3 sittings to get through it.
Yeah. For me, it's not.
Wait a minute, this is bullshit. This is your movie.
Yeah.
It took you 2 to 3 sittings to get through it. Yeah. You should have been like, yo, you know what? We're changing the script a little bit. We're not doing Yellowbeard. Fuck Yellowbeard. We're gonna do another movie instead.
Nah, we were down the rabbit hole on this one. We were down
it. It was too late. It was the second sitting.
It was like, we're committed. We're committed. I'm committed. No, we got to do it.
So bad.
See, I usually I try to keep my eyes glued to the screen because if I look away, I'll probably miss something. Yeah. But I was literally finding myself, I'm like looking at my phone, I'm like...
Did you know there was really not much to miss?
And that's exactly what it felt like.
It really isn't much.
I was like, damn, you know what? Maybe I should have searched something else on my phone or something.
Yeah.
I think I was
a
playing,
puzzle.
I think I was playing like a game on my phone.
Yeah, I started doing solitaire. I'm like, solitaire. I'm like,
you would much rather play solitaire on your phone than watch Yellowbeard.
Yes, I would. And I'd probably...
day of the week.
Dude, if you had me watch Yellowbeard for an hour and a half, or had me play solitaire for an hour and a half, solitaire.
How many times you playing solitaire that hour and a half? How many games, right?
Oh, man, yeah.
I think back to the comedian Ron White. Do you know who Ron White is?
Hell yeah.
Nope.
So Ron White was part of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour with Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah.
So great. He was
He was the one who always drank the bourbon or whatever, and smoked the cigar. And so he had one of my favorite lines. He says, "I would rather sandpaper the asshole of an alligator in a phone booth before watching this movie again."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably... That's it.
That sounds
That's
about
it.
right. Yeah.
That's the sentiment there.
Yeah.
What do you think, Larry?
This movie sucked. I can't say this enough how bad and how I'm I've watched shitty movies. Holy fuck. Does this one just rank right at the top of it?
No, you know what this has? The thing is, I sometimes love bad movies because of campy.
Yeah, we know. Eraserhead was your choice.
Well, other than that, look, like campy movies. I love campy bad movies. This can't even call itself a campy bad movie. It's just, it's like it tried to be a campy bad movie and still failed.
Yeah, it was hard to tell.
How do you not?
As an adult watching this movie, like I said, as a kid, I just found it funny. It was a funny
because you were
comedy
12.
pirate movie, right? As an adult, it you look at it with a very different view, and you're like, is it trying to be a spoof movie? Is it trying to be something comedy? Is it trying, not serious? Obviously, it is a comedy, but it's not funny.
What kind of comedy is it even going for?
Really trying to be? It doesn't really know. It seriously doesn't know what kind of movie it wants to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a pirate movie, but it kind of isn't because it's a lot of bullshit and a lot of it's an action. They bill it as an action adventure comedy.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Action adventure comedy. Jesus, those are all strong words.
It's bullshit action. There's some adventure.
Yeah.
It's silly adventure, and there's no real comedy in it. They try.
No.
They try.
No, it's so funny hearing the action word, and then I'm like, oh god.
Because the fight scenes were crap,
right?
You know what I mean?
All the climbing around the boat, I was like, wow, you stepped 3 different things. That's crazy.
Nailing the guy's foot to the floor.
I didn't understand that.
He spoke out, so they nailed his foot to the floor. And he was out there in the rain.
I don't know. I'm like, sure, all right, I can go with that one.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Stupid.
I don't think it would work. Stupid.
And then when they what's it called? Mutinied. They took the nail out of his foot, and he's like, "Yay!"
He's dancing around on his bloody foot.
Right, and I was like, "Dude, I don't think you should be doing that."
I don't think so.
I mean, that thing looked pretty ugly. I think you should relax a little bit.
Look, let's be honest. If he ever nailed his foot to the fucking ship, the salt water and everything else like that, he would have died from dysentery or some shit like that. Gangrene.
Like that day.
Yeah, like.
They'd have been all done. They would have had to throw him overboard too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No shot.
So let's go down the list. What was your favorite part?
Credits.
Opening or end?
End.
Got it.
Probably one of the scenes with the wife. I thought she was a little silly.
A little silly.
She was just pretty silly.
She was silly.
She had some moments.
She was definitely
I can't pinpoint because I can't remember, but I know she had some good lines or something.
Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah.
Mine will always be the Stagger scene of him on the beach.
No, you know what it was?
Stagger.
It was when she was leading them to Stagger.
And she was doing
so
the
then
same
they're all
thing.
going in line.
Instead of just watching her do it, they're all doing it like it fucking matters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch her do it.
I kind of thought that was funny.
Yeah,
when they all start doing
the
it.
spoof part of it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, we all need to
That's
crawl.
that's my one favorite one.
Or you can just follow her while she does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let
And you
her
don't all,
do it.
20 of you have to do the same thing as she's doing.
Yeah.
It makes no
Crawl.
difference.
That made me snicker.
Yeah. I got a little chuckle out of that one. I was like, huh, look at that.
Yeah. They're all
Idiots.
stupid. Okay.
But I'm still with credits. Credits.
Are you sticking with credits?
Stick with the end credits. End credits was my favorite part.
Yeah, what was your least favorite?
The opening credits.
There you go. You had an hour and 36 minutes to go.
When it immediately let me down.
When the movie started, that's when I went,
And you had the guy, the voiceover.
Then I gotta watch this fucking.
You're the voiceover guy explaining to you what was happening.
Yeah.
Was there a voiceover guy at the beginning?
Yeah. The voiceover guy explaining about Yellowbeard and
God damn.
everything that he had done and people that he killed.
Dude, what a fucking boring movie. Jesus.
You owe us so much.
Oh my god.
This is the worst.
Oh, yours, big man.
I just. I've never hated a movie this much. Again.
Oh, brother, I got a bag.
Oh,
full
I'm
of
sure
movies
you
you're gonna
do.
hate.
It's so
No.
funny. The day before, on Father's Day, we watched a movie. We watched Abraham Lincoln, what's it
Vampire
called?
Killer?
Vampire Killer. And that was
Fucking ain't right. That was an awesome movie.
that was awesome. And I'm watching it's like equal parts god awful
Yep.
and awesome.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that was such a great bad movie.
Yep.
This one,
Horrible.
bad movie.
Bad.
It's a bad movie.
Terrible.
And
Got no
that's a
redeeming
badass
qualities.
movie. No, this was bad.
It was a bad ass movie.
That was horrible. That's great. You saw Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Killer,
Vampire Hunter or something.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I have to.
If you're looking for a bad but fun movie to watch,
I was okay with that.
just don't think about anything at all.
So all
Throw
right.
logic right out the window.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here's the thing too. When I watch movies, I literally just want to be entertained. When I'm watching if it's action or whatever, I just want to shut my brain off. I don't want to think about how realistic or whatever. This couldn't even hold that attention for me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! At least in Eraserhead, I went, what the fuck?
Right? It has your attention in a really weird type of
my
way.
attention because I was like, I so need to know what's going on.
Somebody say something.
I want to know if I get an
11
answer.
minutes.
Yeah, I was like, I see sperm worm things. I don't know what they are.
She's
Is that as a
stepping on 'em.
fucking baby? What is happening?
Why is it
I
so
need
big?
to know what is going on. This movie had me going, where's the end?
Talking too much.
God,
They
is
won't
this
stop-
still
They won't
going?
stop talking. Why is it still going?
Have they found the treasure yet? Jesus.
It did go on.
They found the treasure and we're still watching?
There was
Oh.
definitely some scenes that could have been cut.
Well, again,
Shorter.
it's a 3-minute skit that they stretched to an hour and a half.
Yep.
I've seen these kind of skits on old SNL and stuff like that. And before anybody goes, oh well, you don't understand British humor. Fuck you, I don't understand British humor. I like British humor.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's Monty Python Circus. It could have been. It's one of those skits.
Yeah.
That's not an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Right.
Even if it's a 10-minute.
Yeah.
Thing on one of their programs, it's not an hour and a half.
Yep.
Right. I mean, and again, I just it got stretched out way too much, and again, and it was supposed to be like he stole that chief's treasure. Wasn't there much more treasure than just the one chest?
No.
Was it just the one chest?
It was just the one chest. Oh. That's it.
And that was going to make him the most richest man in the world, according to
allegedly
Tommy Chong's character there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did like his torture chair though. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the chair that squished you.
That basically squish you. It's like squeezes your head and your chest and
squish you.
It was like to make you see the light of you were going to repent to the Lord, because during that time that's how they did it. So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got nothing for you on this one.
All right, so how many lumps of shit?
Well, how many lumps of shit?
Yeah.
It's a whole pile of shit.
How many lumps of shit do you give this one?
But as far as a rating and how good do I think?
Yeah.
A fucking half. Like a half.
2.5 shillings.
Yeah. Say half as well.
2.5 shillings out of you? Wasn't it 5 shillings per lump?
Oh, was it 5 shillings or $5?
Sorry, I didn't give a shit at that moment.
How many shillings did she say it was for a lump of shit?
It was 5.
I think I know.
It was 5.
5 shillings.
Was it 5 shillings for a lump of shit?
Yeah.
You had 2.5 shillings? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
No,
Sure.
if that's the case, no.
One shilling.
If it was 5
Less
shillings
than a shilling.
for what? Yeah, it's like a pence or something. Fucking whatever.
Yeah, whatever you go lower than that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The movie sucked.
It's bad. Hey. Next question.
I'm still giving it a 2.5.
Oh my
Holy
God!
shit!
Yeah, still gets 2.5 from me.
Yo, to each his own, but 2.5.
Two of those are nostalgia. The other half is for the actual quality.
Oh yeah, that's like I now can't blame you because of what I rated for Signs. So
Yeah.
Signs was my pity points.
2 of those are for nostalgia, and the other half is for quality of the movie.
I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. As a Signs
I'll give you
enjoyer,
my
I get
food
it.
order this weekend. You can buy me dinner.
It's like a Venmo request.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna send him a Venmo request. You owe me
$1.30.
$1.36.
$1.36, Milo.
My bad.
Can't even get a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A for that.
It's all right.
You get it like a munchkin, maybe like a couple.
Munchkins are good. I like Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. That Chick-fil-A sauce.
No, killer.
They sell that at Market Basket.
Yeah, I know.
The big bottle too.
Yeah, I have it in my fridge.
Yeah, I used to have it over here. Big bottle.
That shit's amazing.
Fucking
Put that in everything.
They have some of the other one flavors, but who gives a shit?
No, that's the only one that matters.
Yeah.
No, there's not. They're not really.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
It's
There's
the
only
one.
really one.
Yeah.
There's just the one.
I put that shit on everything. So whatever, fish, chicken,
Cereal.
whatever.
It's fucking
Cereal. Straight out the bottle in my mouth.
That's right.
All right, that's a little bit too
Get a
much.
bendy straw.
Yeah.
Pop it right in the little thing.
Stick it in.
Right.
I'm done.
Tell you, I got awesome Father's Day gifts this year.
Oh
yeah.
How was Father's Day?
How was Father's Day?
Father's Day was fucking awesome. I got to sleep in.
Nice.
My wife and my kid. I mean, I never get to sleep in, obviously, because I have a son. He's 3. He gets up, and that's fucking it, right? My wife goes to work early, so it's up time. And he wants to play, or he wants to watch his videos, he wants to do whatever he wants to do. So my wife let me sleep in, but then my son wanted me, and he wanted to watch stuff. I'm like, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Come on in.
Right.
We'll watch video. He wanted to stay in bed with me, watch videos, that's fine. I don't care. He's my son, so he does what he wants. So I was totally cool with that. So then we hung around the house, and then we went to her mother's house, and she made waffles with my waffle maker, because I'm that person. I need this kitchen gadget. Call Marco, he has it, and that's basically what happens. Oh. So, yeah, everything. So
did you ever get it back, or is it still her?
No, it was just yesterday. So she has to clean it. She has to clean it. She made a horrible mess out of it. Not neat as I am about it. I'm neurotic. So, but no, Amy gave me a charcuterie board, which I call a coochie coochie board.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Huge charcuterie board that has like drawers and fold out things.
Oh, no way.
Multiple plates and like what do you call those? Those little white cups. They're
the little white ones.
Head. Yes, little.
Shit.
When'd you put like souffle things?
Yeah.
In, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
It was just in my head. The name was just in my head, and it'll come to me.
I don't got it.
Anyway,
I have them in my house.
I make up words for
It has
things like that.
forks and a bottle opener and the cheese cutting knives and the serving shit and those little wooden slate
The whole
things that
nine.
look like a word bubble thing where you can write on like this is the meat or this is the
Oh!
cheese. Stick it in.
So people know what it
Fucking
is.
Awesome. She gave me extra bowls and extra ones of those things.
That's awesome.
Fucking killer. She also gave me this giant book on charcuterie.
Oh.
It's like everything, like 4th of July and Halloween and fucking Princess Party and football party one and all kinds of crazy shit. It's awesome. It's huge.
That's
We're doing a
amazing.
lot. So I made a huge charcuterie board to bring to my parents' house later in the day. Made prosciutto and sopressata and all kinds of crazy, like 3 different cheeses and grapes. It was ridiculous. Then she also gave me the one thing I really wanted, which was my griddle. My electric griddle.
Ooh.
Fucking make 8 pancakes at a time.
You were talking about that.
I mean, I
Yeah.
have pictures. 8 pancakes at a time because I have my pancake dispenser.
Right, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. It's insane.
So, in case anybody was wondering, Marco has all the gadgets.
All the gadgets.
Oh, yeah.
All the
All the
fucking-
bits and bobs.
Crazy.
All of them.
All the gadgets. Oh, yeah. I've already used it like a couple of times. It's awesome. And I have my parents over on the 2nd. We're going to make pancakes and everything. With my charcuterie board, because they have a pancake breakfast charcuterie board on that.
Oh.
Nice.
It's insane.
There you
With
go.
all the accoutrements and I'll make like a banana pancake and I'll make some with blueberries, some with chocolate chip and
Dude, it's gonna
all
be
kinds
killer.
It's gonna
Killer.
be insane. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be off the charts. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. You can make French toast and eggs and
Shit's gonna get wild.
It's funny. I sent my wife a picture today of like my little tiny like griddle pan I used to have. With
Right.
like 4 little pancakes on it. Like remember the day we used to have like scrubs? This is how we had to used to make pancakes. Like a scrub.
Talk about ramekins?
Ramekins, thank you. It's the ramekin.
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, remember we used to make pancakes like a scrub in the old days? Before I had the griddle and the pancake dispenser to spoon it.
They're all uneven.
And they
I don't
all
know.
like ovals or weird shaped and shit like
God.
that. Now I got my dispenser, my
I'm not a big
fuck off
pancake
griddle.
person.
Love pancakes.
I make pancakes. Usually every other Sunday
Banana
or so, I'll make
blueberry.
pancakes. I'm a pancake maker guy.
Chocolate
Yeah.
chip.
They all sound great,
Or
like
waffle.
like a sweet and savory, like such like. I didn't grow up with them.
Yeah.
For me, it was like linguiça and eggs or chorizo and eggs because I'm Portuguese, so it was like that, or so some sort of like meat or like cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cereal, milk, toast. All right, fuck off, go to school.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't getting pancakes and waffles and Lego Mayegos and none of that shit. So that's why
Yeah.
I'd have friends that went through that, and I'm like, yeah. So that's why as an adult, people are like, let's go do breakfast, and people are like pancakes. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Get the
You
eggs and
gotta
toast.
experience it. You gotta
Steak
experience
and eggs is
Steak and eggs. Ooh, that's good.
usually my go-to.
Yeah.
But if I do eggs, it'll be like a Western
You
omelet.
gotta
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
it.
Usually, if I go out to eat, I almost never get pancakes.
Oh,
I'll get, like-
I usually don't because I usually do French toast.
I also don't do French toast.
Same thing. Like I'm not.
Yeah, when I go out, I'll get like
French
eggs
toast is
and
like,
I'll
French
get
toast is like a
toast with
step
jam
up.
and
I
or omelets.
make ridiculously good French. I made it for Father's Day, Mother's Day. Mother's Day.
Oh, that's right,
I
that's
make
right, yep.
ridiculously good French toast, but I like to go out and get ridiculously good French toast. Pancakes are kind of easy
Yeah.
to make.
They're like
You know
the
what I mean?
same thing
They're
everywhere,
easy.
pretty much.
Yeah, they're easy.
Yeah,
to make.
it's.
Like,
So I
damn,
can
what
make
are you gonna
those.
do? It's the same shit
Come
everywhere
and
you
have
go.
strawberries in it. Cool.
Nah, yeah,
Wow.
I like banana or chocolate chip or blueberry.
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while, I'll go like, what the hell? I'm on
Get
vacation.
some
I'll get
good
a
French
pancake and then
toast.
go like, I wish I had something else.
Yeah, get still some good French toast, man.
Yeah.
Actually,
Give me
I
some
don't.
nice thick Texas toast.
Yeah, you know what? I like the breakfast things. I think I like French toast probably the most because I've
That's what I
definitely
think.
like gone to places for like brunch or whatever, and they have like French toast sticks on
Yeah.
the menu for like apps, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll get on that son of a bitch, and they're like really good. I'm like, fuck, these are good.
Yeah.
But like you said, like it has to be like that good toast. It has to be that
You gotta
good
use
bread.
Texas toast.
Yeah, you gotta use the Texas
Or
toast.
like a brioche or something like that if you
Oh,
really
well,
want to
listen.
fancy it up.
Fucking brioche.
Yeah, if you wanna
It's like the
really-
best
Yeah.
bread for everything.
If you want to fancy it up,
Y'all go
you use
crazy
use
with
a
this.
brioche.
Oh,
or something like that.
brioches.
But you
I
gotta
mean-
use the right egg and milk mixture, buttermilk, or you gotta use, you gotta use cinnamon in it with a good vanilla extract in it. You gotta use the right shit.
You know what? I think it's because I've never really had a good French toast before. Like, I've just
Yeah.
had
You
like.
leave it to me. I'll get you. I'll take care
Appreciate
of
it,
you.
man.
You've never had that top level.
The thing
French
is, when
toast.
I was little, it was the fucking microwave shit.
You haven't had the Marco
Like
French
no one
toast.
was really making breakfast. It was more like a microwave type of shit.
Yeah, throw it in the microwave. Let's go. Time to go.
Yep.
When I was one of my first jobs, other than teaching, was working at Cabot's Ice Cream in Newton.
Oh.
So I was like washing dishes and shit like that.
Oh, so
but, cooks would always help
me
let me work in the back with them and show me how to make the.
Oh, cool.
I worked on Sundays with them, so they always show me how to make the breakfast food because I always love making the breakfast food. So they show me how to make the pancakes, the French toast, the omelets, and all that kind of shit.
Oh, nice.
So I learned how to make all that shit. So I now just do it because I fucking love it. It's my favorite. You told me like you could only have one meal I would make breakfast food. I could eat breakfast food anytime, and just cereal too. It was just cereal.
Breakfast is baller.
Fucking, I can eat breakfast food any time of day. Even if it was just cereal, you can only have cereal. All right, give me some Frosted Flakes. Fine, I'm fine.
Frosted Flakes is
your
your cereal?
More of a dinner food.
Well, what is if you could only have one cereal? What is the cereal you would go with? What's the cereal you could tolerate?
Frosted Flakes is a really good one.
Right. What's the cereal you could tolerate always?
We had this conversation at work.
Grape nuts couldn't be it. You'd have no teeth left.
Huh?
Grape nuts. You couldn't eat grape nuts all the time. You'd have no teeth left.
That was grape nuts.
You've never had grape nuts?
The fuck are grape nuts?
You've never had grape nuts?
You're hallucinating. What is that?
It's grape nuts. It's Post. Post makes a grape nut cereal.
Here, let me Google it.
Post.
I'm telling you, look it up. It literally looks like the nuts inside grapes.
What the hell is a grape nut? They're seeds.
Seeds, yes, they're seeds, but it looks like seeds from grapes. That's the side. They're that fucking
That's
small,
really small.
but they're called grape nuts. It's grape nuts.
Oh, I remember.
They're fucking crunchy.
That's like dry oatmeal. What the fuck is
Basically, you have
this?
to put it in the milk and sugar and leave it for like an hour and a half.
Oh, so it's like what's
soften it up a
rest
little
of the
bit.
cereal when you're at the bottom of the bag.
Kinda.
Is what
It's
you're
hard
saying.
as a rock, and you have to put it in the milk for a little while to let it soften up. But it actually is good, especially if you put sugar on it, like some sweet and low sugar on it. It's actually not that bad. My mother loves it, and Cabot's Ice Cream because they get their ice cream from what's the big ice cream maker around here?
I don't know. Hood?
No.
The bow one?
What's the big farm that makes it?
Oh, never mind. Farm? No.
The fucking farm that makes the ice cream from everywhere.
No, I'm
that goes
lost.
everywhere.
Oh, I was thinking of Ben & Jerry's. No.
No. It's another one. It's a huge farm.
I don't know.
Oh, good Jesus. Anyway, they make a grape nut cereal ice cream. It's fucking awesome.
I don't know.
It's really, really good. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably die eating Frosted Flakes, I think. It's just a good, like, it's like, it's just good. It's just decent, you know?
Yeah, it is.
And it's not like too sweet. It's not too like
sweet.
It's not too like dry where you go like you know.
It's not gonna rip the shit out of your mouth like Captain Crunch.
Like I'll live. If I had to have one cereal, I had a Frosted Flakes.
I could do Frosted Flakes for a while, yeah.
For me, it's gonna be the Pebbles.
Fruity?
Which one, fruity or chalky?
Either one, because at the end of it, you get to eat the cereal and you get to drink the milk. The only problem is you have to eat it quick because I find that when it gets too soggy, it tastes like
oh my
crap.
god, dude!
So
I don't know why.
You have to get that right ratio between the Pebbles and the milk.
Gotta get that like a little bit of milk.
No, you don't.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Just keep adding more of it until it's gone. I got a little too much milk. Here comes more cereal.
No, I've done that before. I've gone like
that up. Here comes a little bit more milk.
No,
the box is gone, honey. I just bought it yesterday, asshat.
Oh my god.
No,
I got what you're saying though, Larry.
But the Pebbles for me was always.
Yeah,
when I started,
little bit of milk. Make sure you're spooning where you milk.
Yeah,
you know,
like
and then you're like, good.
The Pebbles were good. I like them a lot.
Yeah, that's like second place probably. It's like the Fruity Pebbles for me.
I'm with you on the Frosted Flakes because it does still do the same thing to milk. The frosting on it.
I still gotta eat it fast.
A lot of sugar.
Because I don't like soggy.
But it doesn't sog as fast.
But it doesn't sog as fast.
Right.
Because they're
so
bigger,
I can like crunch
but it
still.
does sugar the milk.
Yep.
So you can drink the milk.
Yeah, so the milk's sweet, right.
I have a lactose intolerant. I just power through it. I don't give a shit. I'll eat it on the can. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just renting it for 5 minutes. Who gives a fuck? But that's it. I just go for it.
Fucking shoveling it in.
Yeah, but that's it.
It's
I'm
just
with you on
good.
Frosted Flakes. Yeah.
No, so Frosted Flakes for me is like my number 2. Honestly, it's like 1 and 1A.
Those are so interchangeable for me.
It's like, all right.
What's your stance on Golden Grams?
No.
Really?
Not really.
Really?
It's like, it's fine.
Golden Grams. I could fucking, oh my God.
I'd rather Honey Nut Cheerios.
Plain.
Shape.
You're a plain person.
I like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Look, I'm not saying it's high on my list. I'm just saying if I had to pick between the two honey things I could think of.
If I had to have something that wasn't like sugary crap, I'd either be like Special K, strawberry, or honey nut.
Right, Special K used to have blueberry. Was it like discontinued or something? They like replaced it with like the big real blueberries, and I'm like, no, that's why I went for it, is because it was like blueberry flavoring.
I only get the strawberry one.
Yeah, I do get the Special K.
Golden Grams?
Golden Grams, rather, yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't want a sugary thing, I'd probably get the
Golden Grams are awesome.
Strawberry
and Cinnamon
K.
Toast Crunch.
So now we're gonna get to the super cartoony ones.
Cinnamon
Toast Crunch is a good snack.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is just a diabetic nightmare waiting to happen. Like,
absolutely.
You just tap a vein.
See, while I don't have to worry about the sugars, Cinnamon Toast Crunch as a snack is
diabetic
good.
medication with you right after you finish your bowl.
Yeah.
No, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch
for me. I like Captain Crunch.
I like Captain Crunch, but like Marco said, it cuts up the roof of your mouth.
But again, no.
I used to have it all
for the rest of my life. That's why it's not high up.
Yeah.
I like Cookie Crisp. That was another huge one for me.
That was I love it.
Oh, Cookie Crisp. That's like the only cereal I get at school.
Cookies. Huh? You're just eating cookies.
Yes,
it's a joke.
That's the point.
I know, it's wonderful. You're just eating a box of cookies.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's not a cereal.
Then the milk is all chocolatey and good.
Yeah, Cookie Crisp.
No,
I
fuck with those.
Golden Grams is good.
I could fuck up a box of those.
Frog.
What about any with ones with marshmallows?
Better when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Also, I would still just eat the marshmallows.
Even as a kid, like the actual the cereal part of it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But the actual marshmallows I didn't like because of the texture. Like I would bite into it.
It was like
chalky.
Wicked chalky. It reminded me of the Necco wafers.
Oh my god, yeah.
So
honestly, I feel like I could fuck up some Necco wafers, Mel.
Yeah.
They were so integral to when I was a kid that I'm like, you know what? I could probably fuck up Necco wafers for the rest of my life.
My mother loved them.
As a kid, I had them because living in Cambridge, that's where the Necco factory was. It was in Cambridge.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll
do it.
So I had right where I lived, there was a lot of different candy factories.
Yeah.
That were really well known. So you had the Necco factory. There was a Squirrel brand company that was in Cambridge, and then Michael John worked for the chocolate factory that was right across the street from Leachman train station, and so like that stuff.
Schrafts. Wait, was it something else?
No.
Oh shit, my bad. Necco wafers? No, I fucking hate those things. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about the Nilla wafers.
I big difference.
I was like, why is there so much debate?
Great. They make
Nilla wafers are.
You make a great banana trifle with Nilla wafers.
Oh.
Right, lime bottom shit. Yeah.
Dude, I fuck with Nilla wafers.
Yeah.
Those are where it's at.
No, the Necco wafers are thin, chunky.
Yeah. I was like, Necco Factory. Wasn't that the one that made those like shitty little candies? And I was like,
yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. No. And then I was like, I gotta find the name for the other thing.
Flatter, less tasty Smarties.
Exactly. Yeah.
Smarties.
I always try to convince myself that they had like.
I don't like sour. I don't like sour.
I like Smarties. I like Smarties.
Yeah, I like sour stuff.
And I'm okay with Necco wafers, but if they dropped off the face of the earth, I'd be like, okay.
What's your stance on candy corn?
Candy corn. I like candy corn.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because it's coated in bug feces. Did you know that?
Yeah. No, I didn't, but I'm probably still going to eat it anyway. I'm not going to lie.
It's literally coated in bug feces.
That's L.
Not even lying.
Well, Red 40 is just full of
I found that out recently.
Red bugs.
Not that
shit.
I ever liked
a lot of shit's made of bugs. I'm alright with
candy
it.
corn.
Yeah, it's coated. That waxy thing on the outside is bug feces.
Listen.
It makes it preserved so it doesn't go bad.
I get it.
It makes it go down easier. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Don't worry, I'll still eat it.
I'm gonna quote Lewis Black.
With you,
I'm gonna quote Lewis Black. It's not candy, nor is it corn. Fuck you with your candy corn.
It's just what it is.
They made one big batch in 1956. And every year, they just compile the rest that everybody didn't want to eat. They put it back in the fucking bag.
They
resell it
for
next
all
year.
8 people in the country that are okay with
it's pretty
candy
bad.
corn.
I remember actually as a kid.
The average person eats about 1.5 pounds of bugs a year. Because like when you sleep and it's in like food, like there's a certain amount of like.
Well, yeah.
Why are we bringing this up?
We went from cereal to bug eating. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you brought up, you're like, candy corn. What's the thoughts?
Well,
and I'm like,
you're talking about Necco wafers.
Good. I'll eat them.
Yeah. It's a fact I found recently.
You know what this? So do you eat the different levels of it, thinking that they taste different?
No, but I would eat the little sections individually anyway.
Yeah, because
I knew they tasted the same. Because I never tasted anything different, but I just did that out of the satisfaction of my heart. I'd go like...
Did you put them in your mouth like fucking vampire?
Yeah, I would. I'd go like... Love doing shit
Anyway,
like
back
that.
to cereal, the important stuff.
Important stuff.
Yeah, back to the topic that we've been talking about this
Yeah.
whole time because there was nothing else
The
that we
last 20
ever
minutes.
talked about.
The last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you.
This is what we call filler.
No, it's
Yeah.
great.
This is what we talk.
We
no, this is
talked
what we
enough
call,
about Yellowbeard. Yellowbeard got enough of its attention.
this-
It got
This is what we
too much
call-
attention.
Yeah, too much attention.
This is called
That's
coping.
fine. Breakfast cereals and breakfast food is our coping mechanism.
Yes. We'll spend the rest of the time talking about
That's
those so
right.
we don't have to think about what the
That's
fuck we
fine.
just watched.
Yep. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that. Yeah,
So-
growing up, we like. I feel bad with my wife because, like, and I say this all the time. Like, she weeps for my childhood, and I weep for hers equally.
Yeah.
Because she lived in that childhood that, like, you couldn't have sugary cereal during the week. Like, once on, like, the weekend, you could have some sugary cereal. Like, during the week, it
The
wasn't.
one thing I couldn't have that was like frowned upon that I couldn't have was chocolatey cereal.
Yeah, I wasn't. A big
That's why if I had
cereal,
chocolately cereal, I was at school, so
Yeah.
I could have some.
Yeah, my mother obviously couldn't care less. She's like, yeah, it's fine. You want Fruit Loops? It's fucking fine. I don't care. Whatever. I mean, she'd make breakfast. My mother was good. She made breakfast, things like that. But, like, when she was working, she was a crossing guard for, like, 20 years or whatever the hell. She
Yeah.
was like, all right, get fucking cereal. Let's go. We gotta go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Got
it
shit
wasn't
to
like,
do.
Yeah, shit to do. Let's
Vamos.
get in the car. And then we got to my brother and I. We got to junior high and high school. My brother would like make 30 outfit changes every morning, and I was in the car waiting. She didn't have time for that. There was no time for that because you had to go back in and get changed again.
Yeah.
Fucking worst. You know what I mean? So it was just like, get your cereal and let's go. If we had time at all for breakfast. So it just was what it was. But I grew up with the cereal. I had the Batman cereal when it came out. I got the bank with it. It was fucking awesome.
I had some of that like occasional blueberry shit that they'd come out with, like the Count Chocula.
Love Count
I had that. I
Frankenberry
think like
and
maximum like maybe twice when I was a kid, like some of those things, because I just remember since it wasn't there for a long time.
Yeah.
It just like popped by, and out of curiosity, I had it.
Well, they still
It was
have
bought. Oh, I know they do.
Yeah.
But now I'm
I
like-
probably had like
But I
just about everything.
I remember like Count Chocula, and I remember I was like, damn, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I
good.
probably tried just about everything. And my mother, we weren't the house that had like 14 different cereals at a time.
Oh yeah,
She had
no.
one or two.
Yeah, we were having like one
or two in the house at a
right,
time.
Yeah.
But like
Same
you
here.
eat it and try something else. So we go and try something else.
Yeah.
So we definitely had. I've had my
Eat
fair
it till
share.
it's gone.
Yeah, eat it till
Buy
it's
the next
gone,
thing,
then
yeah.
Go something else. My mother always, like I said, got the grape nuts, and my brother and I would get something else. But we did
Yeah.
a lot of Captain Crunch.
We did a lot of oatmeal when I was little too.
Yeah.
Get oatmeal, and we try to like spice it up with like cinnamon or something.
Cinnamon and shit. That's
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of them, it's like started working. Like,
So-
I tried syrup when I was little too. I did a lot of like sugary, nasty shit.
syrup.
I could never.
Just had the syrup. The syrup.
But we're like, the only way to make it bearable is to have syrup. Because all we had in the house was
Gotta
like
put the
oatmeal.
syrup
So we're
in
like,
it.
gotta make
My-
it interesting. Cinnamon, that's
my,
the sugar.
my grandmother would make oatmeal for me when I was a kid. I loved the
Yeah.
poppage. And it was the Uncle Ben's red box.
Oh, yep.
That's
Same
what
here.
my grandmother made the shit out of that for me as a kid.
Yeah. Every once in a while, we
Yeah.
had like little packets.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think we always had like a thing of Ben's, yeah.
So
That's good.
as I'm looking up 50 top cereals, what do you think number one is?
Fuck,
Captain
probably
Crunch?
something boring like Cheerios.
No.
Fruity Pebbles?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon
Let's
Toast,
go!
my baby!
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, go
Cocoa
with the
Pebbles,
sauce.
number 2.
Fucking love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Frosted Flakes, number 3.
Dude, those are
it
such
is.
goated choices.
they are.
I
Yeah.
am seeing no debate here.
number
Those should
4,
be top
Lucky
3.
Charms. Number 5, Count Chocula. Number
Really?
6,
Yeah.
Honey Bunches of Oats, Honey Roasted.
Oh, you know what? Fuck Special K. I just remembered. No, Honey Bunches of Oats. If I had to pick like one that I was like, all right, like that was like
I've gonorrhea.
that I could even
And
pretend.
right now, why are you gonna be so mean to the Special K?
Because that's not my thing anymore.
Wow.
No, I like Special K.
You changed,
No,
Millie,
I like
you
Special K.
changed.
No, I like Special K. But the thing is, like, if I were to have one that I didn't feel bad about eating for the rest of my life, it'd be Honey Bunch of Oats with almonds.
I gotcha.
Because now that they buy those, now you have to buy those separately.
I like a nice Raisin Bran or Raisin Bran Crunch.
See, I was never big on raisins, so that never really stuck with me.
I know a lot of people don't. How are you on raisins? I know a lot of
What do you
people
think?
eat
As an
fucking
adult,
raisins.
no, actually, no. I like raisins.
Yeah.
I like them, but so for me,
Not me, not for me.
the Raisin Bran, it was weird because the cornflakes they're like fucking brown. And they don't. Well, they're like fucking brand cereal. That's what that was. That's what the cornflakes were like, brand. And I was like, this tastes like shit.
Raisin bran. Yeah.
Right. But yes, thank you.
Gotcha.
Yes.
No,
I'm glad you were able to put two and two together.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's
I know.
clear.
So
the synapses are firing. Good
why
job.
it was a brand.
So the bran flakes
Hell of a weekend.
sucked. The raisins were good. I would have the raisin bran cereal because that's what was in the house. Like if I wanted cereal, I was like, oh, I guess I'll have that because that's like I already ate all of mine.
Right.
So I had to eat the other person's. So I'm like, I guess I'll eat that. Very small, but I like the raisins in it because the raisins made it a little bit sweeter.
Did you put sugar or sweet and low on it?
No.
Oh, well, that's your fucking problem then.
Oh shit! I just remembered I used to do something like
You
that.
didn't do that?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Oh my god.
Raisin bran.
Wow.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Milk.
No, I used to have that. Oh, my god.
Oh,
we used to have Rice Krispie.
You think I look like
in
this
the
by
house?
accident? Fucking raisin bran, sugar. Fuck this healthy cereal.
No, I used
Let's
to,
get some sugar on this.
I used to do shit like that.
Fucking milk.
With the Rice Krispies, we would have that cereal in the house a bunch. So I put
love Rice Krispies.
So I put like sugar on it because I was like, this tastes like nothing.
I like
So I
Rice
just sugared
Krispies
it up
because
a
it
little
made
bit.
sounds.
I like that it makes sounds, but that wasn't enough for me. I was like, gonna eat
chocolate
that
Rice
shit on the
Krispies.
reg. Oh no, the thing is, those ones are fire. Those ones are good.
Again, because
I could eat those on their own.
because the milk turns into chocolate
Good.
milk, and you're like,
Chocolate
this
milk.
is fucking amazing.
Boom. Two
Done.
things in one.
This is a twofer.
Done.
What?
Can you believe it?
And then sometimes I get froggy with it, and I grab the chocolate milk. And
Yeah!
It's like the chocolate cereal.
Dude, that's it.
Yeah. Telling you.
Unlocking all these
I did like cereal as a
thoughts.
kid.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Nah, cereal is so
Some good
good.
fucking cereal out there, man.
Oh
It
yeah.
really is. It really is.
I can't tell you the last time I had cereal.
Fuck.
I had some this morning, probably. I think I had some like
I had it 2 days
I
ago.
don't remember.
3 days.
I had like
Friday.
mini wheats.
Friday.
I had mini
Friday.
wheats this morning, I think.
Yeah,
Like it was like blueberry mini wheats.
Mini wheats?
So it was all right.
It's like fucking. You like shredded wheat, didn't you?
No, I actually hated it when I was a kid.
It's awful.
No, I hated shredded wheat and I hated
barn hair.
mini wheats when I was a kid, and I only started liking it like past like 6 years probably.
I like frosted mini wheats is what I'm thinking.
No,
of.
frosted mini wheats.
So the frosted mini wheats. I remember watching
as long
the
as I
commercials.
eat it with the frosting
down, because that's what touches your tongue. Yeah.
Exactly. Then I'd be like, okay,
all
right with that.
But I remember like watching the commercials for some of these cereals. It was like, and the frosted mini wheats one was like, it tried to emphasize the side that was sweet, like the frosted side,
and ignore like 80% of the rest of the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I only started recently liking it because I tried it again.
Oh my.
Yeah. I know. We're going to get to the other
Well,
pod.
man,
We're going to get to the other pod.
speaking of cereal, we should probably call it.
Oh, you'll be in tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, you want to set this all up again tomorrow?
What's
all right,
today?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So I'll post this one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Wait, what's tomorrow? Tuesday?
It's
No.
gonna be.
Yeah. This is not gonna
Just
be
a quick
my
interview.
wheelhouse.
All right, then we're going to do a special. So we're going to post a special pod with Larry tomorrow for a show that he went to go see. So
That's that big item tease, big ticket tease.
that's the big tease.
Okay,
Big tease.
it's a thing
That's
that
the
Larry
tease.
saw.
That's the reach around
I
tease.
saw
you got
something.
there.
Tune in next time.
Thank you very much.
That's the big tease right there. The big reach around.
All right, so wait. Thank you for the reach around. So wait, you got. What's your favorite cereal?
So Frosted Flakes, Fruity Pebbles.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Fruity Pebbles. I'm the other way.
I mean, for really,
Yeah.
artery clogging, snap the ventricle shot, you're talking about a Cinnamon Toast Crunch or a Golden Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it was the one that I feel bad about eating is probably like the Reese's Puffs.
Those are good.
Those ones kind of.
Those are the ones I would
Those are
actually
good.
let sit in the milk a little bit because
Yeah.
just like
'Cause they got
Captain
that, like,
Crunch,
the coating a little bit.
Well, they're hard, so they weren't as sharp and hard as Captain Crunch, but they were still kind of like, oh, this might hurt if you.
This might hurt.
So I would let it soak up a little bit and then I'd get into it. But
Yeah, I haven't had that one in ages.
It's gonna hurt in a good way.
maybe.
if you ask nicely. All right, there it is. There's the podcast, everybody. Thank you so much,
All
Mila.
right. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. So let us know what you think about the podcast. Let us know what you felt about Yellowbeard. Drop us a line at Entertainment Rants online at engageentertainmentrants.com. Find us on our social media. Check in with us. Write us a review at Apple Podcasts if you would be so kind. And that'll be it. We're going to do a special drop with Larry's, I'll tell you, Jagged Little Pill. Where did you see that at?
I saw that at the Citizens Opera House.
Citizens Opera House in Boston. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to do another special episode. We'll drop that tomorrow for you guys. So look forward to that. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, let us know what cereal you guys like.
Yeah, definitely,
leave that in the
absolutely.
comments.
Put that in the comments. We're gonna put this up at Instagram and Facebook and all that sort of stuff. So definitely in the comments, let us know what your favorite cereals are. We'll have a nice, fun debate. That'll be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Please
Love to hear from you guys.
Please.
Yes. All right, guys, go out there and what are we gonna do?
Let's rant.
Rant.
Let's rant it up.
Gauge my success.
That too. Suck up.